What's up YouTube, Capital G here, checking out a brand new, really cool and interesting monster that just got revealed in Soul Fusion. Not just really cool and interesting from a card perspective, but also from the lore perspective as well. I've been talking about this aspect of Soul Fusion a lot over the last week. I love how Konami is continuing on with these lores, whether it be with like the trap tricks archetype and showing how those monsters got stuck in the trap holes to begin with, or you guys know some of the other really awesome card storylines, whether it be with Gigabyte or Warrior Digrapher. He has a whole storyline where he goes through the different dimension and fights DD Warrior Lady. I guess now he's trying to get her to dance. Maybe he's trying to date her, has a change of heart. This is actually the Forbidden storyline, as I'm going to call it. And basically, my understanding is that this is Pandora from Greek mythology, and she's kind of going around and she's touching all of God's things. And he's kind of like, look, bitch, I mean, it's cool if you live here in heaven and all that stuff, but don't be going in my personal things and whatnot. If you look at Forbidden Dress, Forbidden Lance, and Forbidden Scripture, all of that stuff, yeah, she's essentially touching all of his things. And on Forbidden Scripture, he's like, look, if I catch you one more time, I'm gonna have to lightning bolt your ass. And I think on Solemn Warning, he's basically telling her to stay out of his shit, and then in Solemn Strike, he ultimately just strikes her down. And that's what the card Condemned Maiden is. You know, she's really pretty at first, but yeah, then in Condemned Maiden, he basically is like turning her into some type of demon or something. And now you can see in this card that this is essentially what she looks like after a little bit. She's kind of hideous, but I'm still gonna go with a smash. Anyways, let's go ahead and check out the card. All right, so she's a level 4. She's a dark fairy. Interesting, she's still a fairy and not actually a fiend. I mean, I guess she started as, you know, somebody who was pretty decent. So, you know, I guess they decided to keep her fairy aspect of her. She has 100 attack and 2000 defense. Each effect is a hard once per turn. The first effect is when this card is normal summoned, you can add one forbidden quick play spell card from your deck to your hand, except Forbidden Graveyard. Okay, so this is really good because essentially it's a way of tutoring cards like Forbidden Chalice, Forbidden Dress, Forbidden Lance, Forbidden Scripture. I believe that, like, right now, I think that that Forbidden Chalice and Forbidden Lance could still see play, especially Forbidden Chalice. Forbidden Chalice because it just stops a monster effect, and you see how, like, you know, Effect Veiler and Infinite and Permanence both see play, although those can be used during your opponent's turn. I think the fact that you can summon it and get a free Forbidden Chalice is pretty good, especially considering, and at first I was like, oh man, this kind of sucks. Why would I ever want to normal summon her in attack mode? She has 100 attack. She'd basically be stuck there. I mean, it's nice that I get a plus, but I don't really do anything with her afterwards. Her second effect basically addresses that immediately. It says, during your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you contribute this card, which is a cost, then special summon one level 4 fairy monster from your deck, except another copy of Condemn, which I love this because even if, like, you summon her and your opponent Ash Blossoms you, right? They're like, all right, I'm not going to give you that Forbidden Chalice for free. You don't get stuck with her on the field during your opponent's turn. You can distribute her and you can get another monster. And it's really cool because her target pool is actually really good. There are some really nice applications, like being able to pull the Light Barrier statue from your deck. That is really awesome, especially in a format like this, where if you're playing against Goki, let's just say that you summoned your Condemned Witch and you get a Forbidden Lance, and then you happen to summon your Barrier statue from your deck. Goki are going to struggle against that. Not being able to summon anything or special summon anything but light monsters, yeah, good luck with that when it's backed up with Forbidden Lance. You can also get like Bountiful Artemis, and really just a lot of the good counter fairy monsters in general. You can get Guide Ariadne. There's also like applications with the Sorceress where you can get Scepter from your deck and go plus. There are some degenerate applications. This card does pull Dark Lord Nurse Rificule straight from the deck, which is that is actually disgusting because we don't need Nurse Burn being even more consistent, especially considering that Nurse Burn now has, I mean, you can Rhoda for, you know, Rificule, so that's not good. But there are some other just random applications like being able to pull Honest from your deck, which I guess could work with the counter fairy angle. A couple of the Fluffle monsters are level 4. Same thing with like Melodious, and Ra's Disciple is a monster that will special summon 2 more copies of itself if you do summon it, if you special summon it, although you'd have to keep all of them alive, and I'm not really sure you'll be able to do that. But in general, I really like the design of this card because it's kind of a +1 when you summon it, and then it gets rid of itself for probably a significantly better monster. And as long as the level 4 fairy pool is pretty decent, then This card should be pretty good as well. And anti-meta decks where you can pull barrier statues from your deck, that's good. Same thing goes for counter fairy, and you know, you can run this in stars reps if you want or something like that. So you guys let me know what you think. And it's really interesting when you look at the artwork of her. I don't know, she looks like she's plotting something. Like maybe she's going to like try to get back at God from Solemn Judgment. I don't know how that's gonna work because you know it's like God and everything, but hey, maybe she's planning some type of counter attack. I also did not know on Forbidden Scripture, if you look really closely at the artwork, you can actually see a picture of a lady and a baby in the and like hanging on the wall. I did not know that. I assumed that that's supposed to be Jesus and Mary. So Konami definitely went in on the lore. But you guys let me know what you think of Condemned Witch in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.